Hello everyone, this is Jagmohan. Welcome to my channel. I'm starting to show you a very good startup program that would allow you to be familiar with Angular 6, at the same time allows you to get started with Angular. So what we are going to do is to create a website using Angular 6. If you do not know what Angular 6 is, go search and you'll be able to find that. And what it does is it's a front-end development framework. So pretty much what it does is it helps you create a website or a web interface or a web application all in JavaScript and basic set of HTML. So what's the difference? Difference is it's modular, so you can create modules, keep adding like we do in normal programming. You can create separate modules for different functionality and use these functional modules as one big application. So without wasting much time, you can get started. Let's get started. Okay, Angular 6 you can search. We would require to install nodeJS. Further, nodeJS, if you do not know, maybe you should look at it. It's a very good thing. So nodeJS is what we are going to use in order to do the development and do the testing and before we deploy this website. So the most and the biggest apprehension between the web developers remains to be the reason why they should switch to some different platform. Some of you might be using PHP already, so people believe why we should go to Angular 6. Now I'll give you one basic reason to start with Angular 6. You can straight away use it to deploy your website and make them more dynamic. Okay, and pretty much so many things you can do. You can, if you want to, you can connect to some backend without touching your front end. Once you're done with the front end, you can work on the back end. Okay, so much of talking, let's get started. This one I have already did. This is installed. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, I'm going to open this command prompt and run this program. So I have C. Oh no, I'll go to my D drive wherein I do all these things. Okay, I will create a directory called my website and we'll cd to this my website. So now I'm on to one folder wherein I would create something within this. So node, okay, and let's see the version of node that I'm using. Okay, node, it's version 8.1, so anything higher than 8 would do for Angular 6. So now we will use ng as a command to install Angular. Refer to the documentation available on angular.io to do the basic setup. Okay, let me just open that website for you. We'll do the site referencing on that website. Okay, angular.io. so angular.io is the website, is the destination for documentation and everything that you would like to know about Angular program. Okay, we'll click on start getting started. So it pretty much tells you everything about how setting up the development environment. So I've already installed node, and after which I have installed, run this command npm install angular CLI. So angular CLI is already installed. Now I'm going to run this program to create a new application. So ng new website. Oh, website is the name I'm giving. You can use any any name for your application as you want. Okay, let's do this. Now it's going to take time. Meanwhile it does it. What we'll do is the objective of this video is to create it out of some existing HTML application. Oh, not application, a standard HTML template. So we'll search and find a good HTML template, a free HTML template that will help me download, and we'll convert that template to a Angular page. There's so many websites. Okay, I will search for single page HTML template. Okay, let's see. Okay, here we got some free templates. Choose the one you want. Let me run them. Okay, let's select this one. It looks pretty nice to me. And okay, so it's simply a one-page website HTML template. And okay, let's download. Okay, we're showing some progress. Meanwhile it does, we'll go to my folder. Yes, so here we are in my website folder. So I'll create new folder for template. So name this folder anything that you want, and I'm just going to drag and drop everything which we downloaded to this. Okay, let it download. And I am using Code. I don't know how many of you have this, but it's a very pretty good program for editing, for code editing. It's in the IDE also, so that allows you to drag and drop some of the things. It's a very good program, integrated with so many things. I expect that you know HTML and CSS and JavaScript basics, but still if you do not know any of these, still you will be able to follow, and I'll tell you why you will be able to follow. If you have a background from any of the language, if you know Java, if you know PHP, if you know any other language, pretty much all the languages have got some data types, then they got some logic to use loops, for loop, while loop, and then they got some syntaxes to create functions, programs, libraries. Likewise, same goes with JavaScript. So let me open that folder. So I'll go to my website, and I'll go to the so these are the files being created automatically by our Angular CLI application. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start my code right from here. You can do this pretty much on Linux also. Whatever your platform is, you can do this. And see, I am also getting started with Angular, so thought of putting up this video so that it helps me later on, or maybe have someone else getting started with Angular. I followed this entire tutorial mentioned on the Angular website, and basis that Angular tutorial, and obviously I don't remember everything, so I'll be referring very often. I'll be referring back to these documentation. So okay, it's done. No, still extracting some of the things. Okay, so while it is happening, let me just explain some of the things. What we are going to do is we are going to edit the source code here. So under this src folder, we got an app folder, and this is where our app is currently. So let me click on this file. It's a little slow. Okay, no problem. CL is a good option to create an application. It does pretty much everything. Set up the recommended testing architecture, then the folder layouts, necessary configuration, all taken care of. What you have to concentrate is only on the coding part. So here, what the default application is. Okay, so now you can see it has got something called welcome, and it's a funny looking text. So what it does is it has a variable called title, and it's taking what, when we are going to run this application, it would replace this word title with anything that we mention in the control part here. So if we mention something, my website, it would pretty much do this. Yes. Okay, and we'll see that shortly. Now this takes time. So meanwhile, while it's happening, we'll run the application once before we get started. Okay, there are two approaches for building Angular application. One is to build some component, keep adding those components, and then create your entire application, web application or website. And there is a different approach that we are taking. The other approach that we are taking is first you design how you want your things to look like. Okay, in this case we selected an HTML template. This is how we want our website to look like. So what we are going to do is we are going to now convert this entire HTML page into different components, and then configure Angular to load each component as in when we browse and navigate through the different links. So that's the logic. Okay, not sure how much time it's going to take. I think it's almost done here. Okay. Okay, fine. Meanwhile it's happening, we'll look at some of the things here. This is what we did just now. We created a new application using this command, and now we are going to serve the application. Serve is hosting the application so that we can see, and once we run this command, we'll be able to open this URL localhost 4200 and be able to see how the website looks like. The default applications look something like this. Okay, and there are two things, component and CSS. So the component is comprises of CSS, HTML, there is a test file, and there is a logic. So now component, so the root component, the main component is the app component. Okay, what we'll do is we'll first replace the app component with this. I am going to have to take some pauses because, or maybe do it in 2-3 videos because it's going to be one lengthy session. Oh, it's done. We got a major release update available for npm. We'll do it later on. Okay, so we are done. So clear, and now we are going to run that command, ng serve enter. Let's wait for it to start the server. So what it does is it starts showing you the changes in real time. So when you make changes to the code, it will automatically start showing real time. So local file workspace could not be found. Okay, oh, we have to go to website. This is what we created. So here now we'll run ng serve. Okay, So here currently we just have one component, so one CSS file, one HTML, and one component. So let's replace this with something that we want, and this is the source, and on top of it here we got this index.html file. So index.html file pretty much looks normal. This is where our logic would come from these code. So everything that we do here would come here, will start showing up here. Now the things that need to know about is, this is a new URL, base href. So this is the tag basis which Angular gets to know where exactly the location is. So this is how it does. So not getting into detail, just let's get started. So compilation ready, and it is available on 4.0. Let's open the same in our browser. So localhost 4200. Oh, it does look like the application, and see, instead of app it's showing my website because we changed that name. So now we are going to replace that completely with the HTML template that we downloaded. So we'll go back, we'll go to the template folder, we'll go to the index file. Let me open this in some other text editor to find any confusion. Okay, I'm going to copy everything as it is, Control C, and going to update this. I'm going to do everything. I just need to add this, so we'll probably move it here, replace all the code, and then move this back to the place here. Okay, fine. Now save this and see what happens. Oh, we see the page is updated, but no images are there, images are not there, and we can't see the CSS also. Everything looks basic. So now we are going to integrate everything. Okay, here is this file CSS. So this is the main CSS file. So what we'll do is open CSS. This is styles, copy, and this is the main CSS file outside the app folder called style.css. Yes, styles.css. So I'm going to put the global styles here, adding some more. Okay, we'll see how to add the other styles as well, but as of now, just to start with, now let's see. Oh, it shows there is an error because in the line number 1400 there is no top value. Okay, let's search. Control F, skip, Control G, 1400. Oh yes, there is no value. Client overlay. So I'm not sure what is the purpose of this. Okay, it's actually in typo. Delete. So we corrected this now. Done. Let's see if it works now. Failed to compile. And what is the error? It's saying could not. Okay, background image, no repeat. It's not able to find the images. So we are having a problem with the image. So let's see how the images get handled. So assets folder, as you see, is the placeholder for all the images. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy the images folder from here. Okay, let's copy JS. Okay, we'll leave JS. We'll copy images and fonts from here. Okay, let's do just the images step by step. Website, source, assets, images. So it's in assets slash images. So now going to make changes. Fine, here what we have, what was looking for. Let's see. So we change that, and let's see what happened to this. Oh, now it is showing the loading page. We got CSS basics, but nothing is visible. Why is that? Because this is configured to work with the created JavaScript, and as we see, we have not added any JavaScript. And at times you have seen the web application shows some loading animations. What we'll do is we'll move this loading animation in this application also. So how to do that? So this loading application, okay, we'll go to the index.html and let's find the code. So this is the preloader. So we'll copy this preloader from here and do a cut, and let's see. Oh, after removing, we got landing page and we just configured one image, so it's only showing one image. We'll have to do the rest of the same thing for all the other images as well. Okay, fine, let's do that. And this that we copied, we are going to move this inside okay, let's go to the end, and we got body, and remember we have had app okay, the selector is app root, so we need to have app root root, and within that app root I'm going to copy everything here. So as we saw, first we copied everything to index to see everything is working or not. Now we want everything to come here, while index remains to be a very simple basic page. So we are going to copy everything from here, till here. Okay, so within the body we just have got app root folder, and we'll move everything from here to app component.html. We're going to replace this here, and let's save this. Oh, it's working. Okay, it's working again, but there are so many things that we need to do even now. Okay, fine, let's fix the images first. So for all the images, let's press Ctrl F2, and I'm going to replace this with assets slash images, and let's see, does it change anything? Okay, now we see the preloaded logo is there, and does this show images? Not yet. Okay, any typo am I doing? Assets ASS ETS ASS control F2 ASS ETS. Okay, I think it should work now. No, still not working. Asset/images. So let's replace this with tac tac tac. So it's just a step above. So now we got everything here. So these images are still not working. So let's see what went wrong with these images. Coming back to code. Okay. Alright, we got images. Oh, so let's do it. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, no problem. We are going to fix this here. Set images. Okay, let's do it once again. So I will select something like this. Images, select assets / images. Okay, I'm going to copy this and prefix this to all the other places. Gallery, yes, gallery, we got gallery. Yes, here we got. Okay. Done, 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 done. And then in the resource, done, 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 and done. Okay, let's see. Oh, images have come now. Okay, coming on to the dancer. Where is the dancer? Yes, same thing here. And for the clients, so much of free work, but that's okay. This is how it things do things. This is how the things get done. All right. Do you have any more images? No, we don't have. Okay, fine, cool. So all things are visible, and some of the animations also working, because these are pretty much basic animations. Okay, the last one is having some problem. Let me see quickly. Oh yes, this one. Okay, good. So not what we did. What we did is simply selected this and made changes, moved around. Now this is still a static page, just what we did. We want to change this text, we want to be able to change everything on this button, everything about this button. We'll treat each of these section as a component. So let's create the components. Okay, fine. So let's create components. So we got, first and foremost, the navigation component, then we got social media links. Okay, let's start from the main content area. Okay, we got one section called introduction. Introduction is up till here. So let's cut this HTML, and we have a very good command. So let's see, this section below that is gone. So now we are going to convert that section into something useful. So let's open another command prompt. I could have opened a command prompt right there in the code, but I just don't like it. So we'll go to eDrive, then my website, then website. Okay, eDrive. So I'm in the eDrive, and now I'm going to run this command ng generate component and intro. Let's call it intro. And we are going to move that HTML. Now it would create a folder here. Oh, we got an intro component. So, and I'm going to move that HTML part here. Okay, and let's just check this app.modules keep a track of all the components that we create. So you see, it's already added and imported, so we can use this component now. Intro. Okay, come back to app component .html. And here I'm going to add intro. Okay, I forget at times. Okay, what is this called? This is called app intro. So I'm going to use this tag here, app intro. So what the application would do, once it would find this tag, it will start looking for this component, and once that component is found, you will be able to see it. So remember, we removed this text. Now this HTML reside in a different component called intro. Same will do for gallery. Let's create another component called gallery. Okay, and then similarly, what is this component? Okay, and we are going to move everything from gallery to the gallery component HTML. This is done. Again, here we are going to type app gallery. Same we'll do with the content section called service. Content section on the right side, and the dancer. So end of the content section. So we call this content. Okay, component, there is another component called content. So let's move app content. Okay, component called content, where is that? Oh yes, here it is. So now this is done. Okay, saved, and this is also saved. Let's see, do we see any difference? No, we still got all the actions, and just 2 more to go, rather 3 or 4. Okay, let's do this quickly. Testimonial, create a component called testimonial. Oh, you can pretty much name these components anything that you like. Okay, let's create, while we're doing it, let's create one more component called footer. Let's create one more component called clients, and pricing, and we are going to move it to the respective folder. Content, testimonial. Okay, Control S, and then next is clients, cutting from here and pasting it directly here. Let's save this, and then we got clients done, testimonial done, pricing. Okay, pricing, we'll go to pricing tables section, and we'll copy it here. Not clients, not testimonial, not content, not gallery, not intro, but in the pricing component section. And now you can see, if you change the sequence, the layout would change. Content, app, testimonial, okay, app, pricing, app, what was that? Yes, after pricing we got footer as well. Are we missing anything? We got pricing, we got content. Okay, footer. Okay, let's save this, and we are going to move footer from here to that folder, to that file, footer. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's continuously loading, not sure why. Let's F12. So we'll open the developer tool, you'll see if we got anything. Oh yes, we got so many errors. Maybe some mistake I did. So showing failed to load the resources, that is okay, that's simply okay, no problem. Okay, app testimonial, oh again, my bad. Testimonial, TESTI I think should work now. Oh, it works properly, and we know why these links are not working, because there is no such thing included. So quickly converted an HTML file now still from the original it is, and now we want that when I click about, now it is moving to that particular section. Why? Because it's named that way, clients pricing. So it is not going to clients about. Okay, let it be. We are going to make these router components, and see this is not feasible. We'll go to the original template just for comparison. One page love, this was the page from where we downloaded. Let's launch the demo also. Okay, so in the original page, when we okay, we got this bar as well. When we scroll down, there is some animation effect. Animation is a topic that I've not get started with, so we're going to take that topic later on. But as of now, if we see, okay, yes, now this is how I want my bar to look like. So how are we going to achieve this? Alright, we're going to separate the navigation from this. So here when we scroll down, nothing happens. Okay, main content. Okay, and we got this section called header also. So let's move header to a different section called header. We will call it app header. It's not yet there, but we are going to create one. While the component gets generated, let's just correct some of it. Yes, here we got. So moving everything from here to the header. Yes, it's back again. We're all back, but still you can see this text I will have to add, enter, change every time, and this is what we want to change. So here we got something called navigation. So we want this navigation to be a different component. So let's do that. Okay, and we can also convert this social section here and the footer into one component, so twice we can call that component and there will be no problem. Okay, let's do this first. So we'll create a new component called social. Okay, create component social, and another component called navigation. Okay, now we'll go to component section, social, and we'll change the HTML here. Okay, done. Back to components. Okay, header section, and here in header section we got this navigation, so we'll copy main navigation from here to, oh yes, navigation. Okay, but nothing is showing up. So navigation is gone because we have not yet included, and at the same time this page uses an icon font called Font Awesome, so we'll add Font Awesome as well. So for that we'll write npm install save Font Awesome. Is that the same spelling? I'm awful at spellings. Okay. AWESOME. So npm does all the installation, so we're going to take it, going to install that, and we'll have to make a change because it will not know. Okay, so we'll go to angular.json, go to edit, so we'll add one more style sheet here. So is there a path that I'll have to add? So node modules, no, it's still installing. So what it'll do is within node modules here it will copy Font Awesome, and we'll be able to refer to that file, font awesome. Yes, it's there. Okay, so AWESOME, Font Awesome. Okay, fine, we are back, and let's see if my compilation works now. Oh, I yet have to include the social. Okay, so coming back to the code, right there at the place in the header wherein we had both these things called social and the navigation, so we'll replace this with called app social and the navigation with app navigation. Okay. Doesn't it show the font? So let's see on Google. include font awesome in Angular. Yeah, in 4 also it is the same thing. So people have got some suggestions here. No. Yes. Okay, non-module font awesome. Okay, so maybe what I installed is altogether different. I should be installing font awesome. AWESOME. Okay, done. I'm going to install this. npm install save type, and once it is installed it should work. Coming back to memory. Okay, now I want to change the title. While that's happening, let's change the title. So for that I'll go to index, my website, getting started with Angular. And while we are doing it, we can remove these links here. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'll do F12. Featherlight, I know. Oh, it is showing refuse to apply style from the animate. Okay, that is for the animate. Mine type is text HTML, and that's one more thing. Everything has to be text instead. You can even remove this tag. I'm going to remove. Okay, let's not add it here. I'll add it. I don't know why it is not working. It should work ideally, but somehow if it's not working, we got an alternative. We can put font inside the style sheet. Yes, we can do that. So we'll go to stylesheet.css and search for font. Okay, this is font, and within the folder the assets. Okay, fine. From the template, now I'm going to copy the CSS file and into the website assets folder. So we got animate, we got JSON, we got, so let's include font awesome.css. Okay, no problem. Let's open this. Should work. Maybe we are missing on something, but while it is not working, I'm going to add. Oh, that's why it's not working. It's looking for the fonts. Okay, fine. So let's copy the fonts folder also from the template folder. From the template, go to fonts. In the website, source, assets, and fonts. Cool. So let's see if we got anything here. No, not yet. So again, I have to change this. Okay, let's not do it here. I'm going to do it here. Do I sound like a confused person? Yes, I do at times. So I am here, CSS. Okay, font awesome. I want to go a step up and then fonts and then font awesome. Let's see. A step up, fonts, and right. Cool, should work. Yes, it's working now. So we got these icons here, and see if we have these icons here at the footer. Yes, because we never removed it from the footer, right? So I'm going to use the same component, app component, in the footer. We'll go to footer and footer HTML, and I'm going to replace this all here with okay. App social, and convert this UL into div. Why am I doing this? Because I need 2 columns here, not more than that, and I want the styles to be almost the same. Oh, it's showing on the little left, but we can change that. Now I know I can give this div some name or ID. Footer show. Okay, and add some text just here. Okay, footer social. Float to the right. Does that work? No. Okay. Right. 10px. Not good at all. Oh, we never saved this component. Okay, no problem. We can try something here. Okay, let's change the margin right 0. Okay, not app footer, app social. No, so maybe I'll fix it later on, but we can do something like this for sure that I know. Or okay. Okay, I'm going to remove this for now because I do not know much, but still we covered so many things. In the next part of this video, I'm going to cover how to separate the data from what we did. We simply created a newer version compared to everything. We just converted. Now next we will see is how to make this navigation work and to make this data separate from the HTML, so that we will dynamically be able to change that data. Alright, till that, tune in, and if you like the video, share it, and I'm going to share this part 2 soon. Thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you so much, and do like and subscribe. Okay, I am going to stop the recording now.